here. All right, mic check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 3 4. Mic check. Go. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. Mic check 1 2 3 4. Do me a favor, folks, as you come in, hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. As you come in, like and share. Okay. And donate a like if you don't mind, people. That'd be great. So yeah, oh yeah, what a year it's been. So yeah, go ahead and let's do a wee live thing. I'm literally waiting on my clothes to get out of the dryer so I can talk for about 30, 40 minutes. Then I'm gonna go and grab my clothes. So yeah, Paul G, how you doing? Happy holidays to you. Brian V, happy holidays to you. Thank you, sir. Happy holidays. So yeah, hit that like button, people, please, if you don't mind. So if you don't mind, hit it. You thought Star Wars was decent? Yeah, it was good. It was good. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. Nobody. Those movies have, like all movies, have been. Some have been better than others, and that was good. I mean, I enjoyed that movie. I've seen it. I'll be going back again. Maybe Saturday. Maybe Saturday. So, yeah, maybe Saturday I go watch it again. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. Had a giant popcorn. I know not to get anything to drink at the theater because it costs too friggin' much. I was sneaking in my own Mountain Dews, and it had a half hour. How long were your previews, Sam asked? My previews lasted over 30 minutes. I mean, people started complaining, and that's ridiculous. I mean, it was. I mean, some of the previews look good. What's up, Jemiah Dixon? I got that gift card, and I was able to get my RAM. So that my RAM will be here next week. So I got my monitor and I got my RAM. Shout out to Jemiah Dixon. So, well, appreciate you, Jemiah. Hit that like button and share the video. So the whole movie felt rushed. Well, everything is happening in like a 40-hour span. So yeah, I got 8 more gigs of RAM. I got my monitor. I did fail at getting the GPU, but that's for as far as my computer is concerned. I just need the GPU and then something called an SSD. And yeah, Sam Ash, I had 30 minutes of previews. I promise you. Commercials and this. It was a half hour of the previews. I mean, it was crazy. It's a breakneck pace. Well, they tried to have it be their version of Infinity War in a sense that Infinity War was action from start to finish. It did not slow down, and whereas this did not slow down. I mean, you jumped in and you were gone. From the moment that the crawl starts, the dead speak. So it's that good. So you'll wait to CES before buying. I already got a CPU. So I've already got the CPU, the GPU. That's February. CES is February. You think there'll be another sale? That's fine. So, so I've always thought Daisy Ridley was cute. I think she's cute. I tell you what, she's that 4 years playing that character, she's thick now. Her arms and her shoulders, she's thick. So what's going on there, Sick Humor? I'm gonna give everybody a shout out here. Shout out to all these content creators. Shout out to Sick Humor, Lincoln Clay, he did a podcast early this morning. I was listening to him early this morning, rapping presence. Big shout out to Sick Humor. I know he's going to declare war on the PC community coming up here in a few more weeks. Also, I recommend I've got a 24-inch curved Samsung monitor. It's 1080p, 60 refresh rate, I guess it is, and it's nice. I went in and I tweaked it. Shout out to I forgot who I watched. They showed it. There's a guy with a video on that does Samsung stuff, and I think he's a Samsung rep or something like that. But I tweaked my screen, and I've got something on my on the Samsung monitor called, I think it's called V-Sync or G-Sync. It's something sync. But anyway, I'm playing Mass Effect on the PC, Andromeda, and I'm playing it in like ultra and high settings, and it looks fan-friggin-tastic. It's just, I couldn't believe what I was looking at. So get yourself a gaming monitor. There'll be some sales starting on Thursday, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday sales. So yeah. All right, Jemiah, have a good holiday. I thought CES was in February. It's in January. All right, well, that's cool. Like, damn, that's next week. All right, then. So what's going on, Emerald 17? So Costco has a Sammy 4K monitor at a wonderful price. Well, I mean, what size, Paul G? What size? So yeah, the PC people are begging for stuff because they went out and they spent money on something called a 1080 and 2080 Ti and all that stuff. And there ain't really no games that are stressing those cards. I mean, but it's not going to be for about another 3 years. Like the 2080, I was told 2 days ago, the 2080 is not going to start seeing stress in games for like 36 months. So, give me which. Hey, do what you want to do. It's curved and it's 27-inch. Yeah, I mean, go in there. There's a button on the back of it, like where that blue light is on the right-hand side. Go to the back. There's a little button back there. Hit that button and turn that baby on. Like I put mine in game mode. I changed the brightness of it. I mean, that game looks phenomenal at that graphics setting. I mean, like I said, I'm playing it I'm 1080p, but I'm playing it at like high graphics, and that's a huge, the colors. I mean, I'm looking at it. Look at the game. Let me look. The game is still trash. I mean, the story is still garbage, straight garbage. All right. So, but the story's trash. But the game looks fantastic. And then there's something called mods, and that's the main thing that I like about the PC so far is that there's mods, and I've got like my top 8 mods I need some help with on Mass Effect Andromeda. So if I've tried to look at different people do mods, I can't do it. So I need somebody can, next year at some point, I don't know, this weekend, it's Christmas weekend. So, but like next year at some point, I need to mod that game. They got a mod where it looks like the game, like the graphics from Borderlands, like Borderlands 3, stuff like that style of animation. They've got that modded into the game. They've got it so your characters change their outfits. Instead of that white and blue, it's black and red. So it looks cool. I mean, it looked cool as hell. So talk about Daisy Ridley. Daisy Ridley has a flawless face. Like her face is flawless. Her cheekbones are perfectly aligned. She's got a perfect face. I hate to see that she's done with the character, and I hated to see that openly. She's openly said she's done with that character, and so did John Boyega. So, but hopefully, maybe we can get Oscar Isaac and a couple of other people in the in a spinoff on Disney Plus, because The Mandalorian is the breakout show this fall. You all remember The Mandalorian, the season finale, I believe, is this coming Friday. That drops this coming Friday, and I'll be watching that. I'm gonna order me a La Rosa's pizza, and I'll be watching that around 3:00 Friday. So So it's a 32-inch curved monitor. I didn't know Samsung made those. But cool. Yeah, like I said, mine is 24, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So I love it. So, but yeah, shout out to everybody that's here and everybody that's here down. Shout out to everybody that's donated, things like that. Over this past year, over the past years, I should say, but especially this year. Just definitely wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that, or I would be here, but it would be in a smaller avenue. I am since Watchmen is the breakout show for the fall. I've not watched The Watchmen, so if it is great, but my understanding is Mandalorian is running circles around as far as viewership. I'm not saying that The Watchmen is bad. This means there's more people watching The Mandalorian. So says 2080 is going to be around. It'll be good for these 5 to 7 years. Yeah, and the games won't start putting stress on it for about another 30 to 36 months. So, and that's why people, I don't understand. If you went and bought a 2080 and you're, well, I don't know why you're begging for games, because that you bought a card that will not be stressed for about another 3 to 5 years, give or take. So, I mean, that's what you bought it for. So you stay ahead. I mean, you stay ahead by almost half a decade with graphics. So, but again, I'm playing on my card, and it's that game is effing phenomenal looking. And like I said, I want the 5700 XT. I will settle for the 1660. Shout out to Linus Tech Tips. I believe that's what he calls himself. And he said the best card under $200 is the 1660. So under $200 is my middle name. So that's my preferred card. Well, but that's the card I'll probably end up with. I prefer the 5700 XT though. So they didn't want. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm disappointed that they did not want to come back though. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm not knocking it. I'm not mad at them. It's a professional decision. I would, but it's Oscar Isaac said he wouldn't mind reprising the role of Poe Dameron. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what they do. They set some stuff up. If you all didn't know, that girl is Lando's daughter, but they cut that out. And it looks like that the Empire or the First Order has been kidnapping Force-sensitive children and has been conscripting them to be stormtroopers. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I look, Mega Davo, 1440p, 144, I agree. That's what I would want. But guess what? The 1440p monitors this year, they never went on sale. It's not like last year. It's not like last year when 1440p monitors, they were trying to give people, they were giving them away last year. And that's when I should have got one. But I was still putting the PC together last year. So, but yeah, I personally would prefer a 1440p monitor, but this Samsung monitor, this is nice. I'm happy with this. I'll get the 1440p though. So, and so the Star Wars show does not have females talking. That's not true. So whoever told you that is wrong. There were a few on sale. Yeah, but I couldn't find any Mega Davo. I mean, and I looked. I went to Best Buy on the 14th, Saturday the 14th. I walked up there. I'm like, I want a 1440p monitor. I could not find one for under. I mean, what are those monitors called? They had like the real big monitors, FHD monitors, for $159. They had those were on sale, like those big long ones, full. I don't know what they're called. Forgot what they're called, but see if I can pull one up here. Let me go here. I forgot FHD monitor or something like that. They had those monitors at 1080p on sale. Let's see, monitor. Let's see here. So they had these real big monitors. Of course, I'll look now and everything will be friggin' out there. Yeah, now they've got some. Now here's the curve one. This is actually on sale for $189, and then here's one for $149. So, but where are these monitors at? See, let me not go there. Let me try. And I'm gonna put this on my screen. You bear with me here. There we go. Let me see here. Let me go here. These sites are slower today because everybody's on them. Up here it is, ultra wide. Couldn't think of the name of it. Now it's went up. So yeah, these ultra wide monitors were on sale. These were on sale like last week. Like this, I could have gotten this one. Let me go ahead and put it on the screen here. See, screen share. Hello, hello. We still here. Well, damn. So, hopefully. Well, no, actually, something happened with StreamYard. It just kind of was a ghost of the machine. So, no, I actually had to turn the computer and restart. Had to reboot the podcast. So, kind of worked itself out, though. Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened there. I was really trying to share my screen, and then poof, it would not let me. So let me try that one more time. That was actually pretty funny. Oh my, starry-eyed surprise. There we go. Let me do it like that. So let me try this. Let me go over here. Well, I'm looking at ultra wide. There we go. Now it's working. So this was I could have gotten this one for $159, and this is an ultra wide monitor with FreeSync and HDR. And this is what I probably should have got because this has HDR. I mean, now that I'm there, and I still may change my mind. I may go up there on Saturday and take the monitor I had back and get this one. So, um, but so you heard the new start. Yeah, I read that one already. So, 57X. Yeah, Megan. Again, I want the 5700 XT. That's the one I would love to have. So, plays at 1440p at 110 most games. Yeah. Well, I mean, again, like I said, the monitor though, I'm dealing with the monitor first because that was it is what it is. So so yeah, but these FHD ultra wide monitors were on sale. This is probably what I should have got. It's 179. So who knows? It may be cheaper on Amazon. But so yeah, so that was it. But I got a new monitor and I got more RAM coming. Now I got to save for something called an SSD card. And then once I get that, I'll be able to play Star Citizen. I'll be fine. I'll just throw in everything in there at once. So and then I'll be back. I'll get on my Star Citizen. So, but yeah, I didn't really take a heck of a whole lot. So we need a new era in Star Wars universe way before Vader was born. Way before the first three. Well, again, right. I'm going to say to you guys what the Russo brothers have been saying to people, and I agree with them. That sounds like a great story, Grudia Legends. Go ahead and start writing it. I mean, you can go ahead and start writing the story before. Matter of fact, somebody can write the story of Obi-Wan Kenobi with Qui-Gon Jinn being his master. That story has not been written yet. Okay, somebody can write that story. Somebody can write the story of Qui-Gon Jinn, who knows Master Yoda. Somebody can write the story with Mace Windu. I mean, I'm not here to say not to do these things. Go ahead and do those things. So, yeah, I agree with that. So the high-end Navi cards with ray tracing come out. You can sell. Well, okay. Well, let me know because ray tracing. I'd much rather have HDR than ray tracing. But yeah, let me know. Let me know. We can work something out. You can put me on the Mega Dave-O plan. But why would you get rid of your 5700 XT? You just bought it, didn't you? You prefer ray tracing over what you got there now, over what they have? So ray tracing may be a little overrated, but hey, I'm not going to knock another man. Just let me know. Definitely let me know. So, and when are the high-end Navi cards coming out? We think they'll announce them in a couple of weeks. You think Lisa Sue walks out there and says, "Badal, here are new Navi cards with a version of ray tracing on there." So, but all right, let me kind of move the podcast on. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to everybody who's all those stories have been put into novels. Well, then are the novels canon? And if they're canonized, then write a canon story to them. Okay. So you'd rather write something with the Wookiee planet before Chewie and Han Solo were born. Well, then do that. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. Okay. So with the Wookiees before they were enslaved by the Empire, because Han Solo was alive when the Wookiees got enslaved, when Kashyyyk fell. That happens at the end of Revenge of the Sith. So you want to do it before then? Is that what you're saying? That's cool too. Yeah, you can write that story. So there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, put me on that list of possible set buyers, Mega Davo. So I know brand new that card is what, $450, or $399. I don't know. I can't remember what it is. So just let me know, brother. Yeah, like I said, the audio was gone, guys, because I had to kind of restart everything. So my screen froze. It was just buffering. So, and but there's a lot of traffic online right now because there's still people buying stuff. So, and a lot of these stores like Target and stuff like that, they don't close till 10 o'clock. I know me personally, I'll be going to bed here about another half hour. So I got to, get my clothes out of the dryer, then I'll be going to bed because I got to go to work. I have to go to work in the morning. So, I do have to go to work. So you build your PC for power card. You about to hold you off until Navi high-end cards come out. But you're already gaming at over 100 frames a second. So what more do you want? So, And again, shout out to Linus Tech Tips because he said the best cards under $200. He did a good podcast. Best cards under $200, and he did the best cards over $350. Then he went to $450. That he says, if you're going to spend $450 on a card, your bill needs to be over $1,200. So, the bots think the Series X will have better exclusives next year. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, you guys have got to let people. It's okay to have an opinion. And I don't know what exclusives they're going to have because their games are going to be on PC. Therefore, their games aren't exclusive. But sometimes you just have to let people. What did the guy saying Mass Effect 2? The shaman said, comrades aren't the same thing as warriors, but I'll grant you humans your crude comparison. So that's fine. Look, I remember when I got my first Xbox, and I said this a few weeks ago. Knights of the Old Republic was exclusively on Xbox. Splinter Cell was exclusively on Xbox. Halo was exclusively on Xbox. So this whole, if they're going to go back to that, bravo. Okay, that's fine. I long for the day to walk into the store and Microsoft and or Nintendo and or whoever have 10 games that I can't go play anywhere else. But until they do that, they can say whatever they want. Do you realize I know the show you're talking about won't reference it because YouTube's got this new tracking algorithm. I'll simply say I thought it was funny that the name of that podcast was Sony has snatched the power crown away or something like that. And again, I'm not saying that they have. I'll simply tell you, and shout out to Foxy Games UK, like Foxy was saying the other day, there's 2 form factors left. And if Sony can get the one form factor to cool correctly, they're going to have the most powerful console. If they can't, they'll have a console that's around 11.2 to 11.6 T-flops of performance. Okay, so let me just leave it there. So we'll have to wait and see which ones they put out. So also ZADDY has declared Death Stranding. Daddy has given Death Stranding best looking game this year. Therefore, it's not Gears of War 5. And I think Gears is a good looking game. I need to play that now that I've got this G Sync or V Sync or R Sync, whatever sync this is, kitchen sync going. So your PC Titan 2793 said, so wait a minute. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's I'm not here to say it's true or not. I mean, I'm not gonna I don't know if it's true or not. My understanding of the form factor of the PlayStation is that they've got 2 of them that they're trying to decide, and they have to decide pretty quick because they are allegedly going to have some type of unveil in like 6 weeks, give or take. Allegedly, I've not seen anything official, but people keep tweeting me saying that, well, Sony's going to have an unveil in February. It's like, okay, well, I've not seen that put out there, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Zaddy has said that White Zaddy has said that Death Stranding is the best looking game this year, and there's a lot of good looking games this year. Control, I've been playing that. Man, that game is fun, man. I'm throwing stuff around and lifting stuff and throwing tables and chairs and ladders. Oh my, this throwing stuff. So what's going on, Fatal Sherrod? What's happening? So Death Stranding is beautiful. Yeah, it is. They said that it's the best looking game this year. Now again, it doesn't matter if it's just their opinion. If you don't think it's the best looking game this year, that's fine. Okay? Your opinion and their opinion has no bearing on what you think is good. The problem is that you got a group of grown men who will use another man's standard as their own. And now that standard is crashing all down around them. What's up, Harry Tran, I'm sorry. How you doing? So Deliver Us the Moon is a really good looking game. What is that exactly? Deliver Us the Moon. What is that game about? I don't know what it's about. So let me know. So, but yeah, look, I want Xbox to have exclusive games. I don't. I'm not the. I mean, it kind of cracked me up when the Series X was unveiled, and people were when I was playing Elite Dangerous. People were like, "Well, the Xbox is going to be a monster." Yeah, look, fine. I'm not here to say that it will not be. I'm not going to finger point and say what it's not going to be. I hope it's whatever you all need it to be, so that you all stop bitching, because you all are just bitching at this point about what they don't have. So, and if Sony, yeah, I mean, when you got people openly saying if Sony gets the if Sony gets the power crown, how that guy put it, then Microsoft needs to just pack it up. Well, if that's your attitude, then why are you also bragging about about Microsoft buying studios? You see what I'm saying? If the power narrative is that important, then Microsoft buying studios doesn't matter. All right. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're exposing themselves, and all they're trying to do is use it as a slam card. Well, I mean, it doesn't work on me, but the bottom line is because I don't care which one is the most powerful. They're both going to do the same damn things. And so I don't know. They're both going to have ray tracing. They're both going to have HDR. They're both going to have improved sound. They're both going to have different kind of game pads. They're both going to do 60 frames a second on games. They're both going to do checkerboarding and dynamic 4K and native. I mean, all that's going to be the same. So if a game is 60 frames a second on the, I don't know, if FIFA is already 60 frames a second, so what else can they do with it? Okay, it's already 4K 60 right now. So Madden will be a little bit improved on the cutscenes on the PS5 because the cutscenes on the PS5 are 30 frames per second, even though the cutscenes are anywhere from 4 to 8 seconds long. I'm talking about when your player gets tackled and it shows the animation of them getting up. That's 30 frames per second. That's already 60 frames a second on Xbox X. So it's not going to change. It will not change. So it's a sci-fi thriller where all the resources on Earth have been used up, so you got to activate this thing to get resources from it. Okay, well, sounds different. I'm a sci-fi guy. That's pretty cool. So, so I'm a sci-fi guy. That does sound pretty cool. So, so that's what's amazing is that if the PlayStation is more powerful, I'm saying if it is. If it's more powerful, they're just going to turn around and say, well, the Xbox is going to do the exact same thing. That's what they're going to say. All right. And the people who feel the most threatened by the consoles is the PC community. They feel threatened by them because these consoles are going to be, they're already doing 1440p. And since the addition of the CPU, which is based on something called Zen, it's going to be 8 cores and whatever umpteen mini threads, or I don't know what the hell they keep saying. But since they're going to have that type of processing power, they're going to be able to do 60 frames a second on these 1440p games. So, and again, Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PlayStation Pro is already 1440p 60. It already is. So, I mean, that's just, guys, you guys are kind of barking up the wrong tree. These games are already getting there. So Sony will have a best exclusive next gen. Well, again, Sam asked, that's Rice Eater 79. Man, you all with these names, man. Y'all are hilarious. Well, again, not unless you do eat rice a whole lot. So I eat rice. So, but what is better with exclusive games is an opinion. Again, I can't stress this enough. Some people think the games on the Nintendo Switch are better. Some people think Octopath Traveler and Mario World, whatever it's called, they think those are better than the games on the PlayStation. And guess what? It's fine if that's what you think. It's okay. So 1440p 60 is going to be scared of when you can do 1440 100 FPS. Well, yes, but at what cost? At what cost? Especially if the consoles are $500. So and I'm not saying they will be. Don't do not. I hope somebody's not saying, oh, he said it's going to be $500. I don't know. I mean, I'm preparing to pay. I'm not going to start saving for the console until I get my new GPU. Because I know the first $100 is paid for, because my Pro will probably be on trade worth $100 to trade it on PS5. So the first $100 is paid. I'm not worried about it. So, but yeah, they are threatened by it, because the console's based on what has been said. Let me make that clear. If they're really able to do 8K gaming with some games and 60 frames a second on some games, not all of them, and in 4K native, you're looking at a fairly high-end GPU for a PC. You're going to have a bare minimum of a 2070, somewhere in that range. But again, the PS5 in pre-production that card they used was outperforming the Vega GPU. That's it. And the Vega GPU is 13 T-flops, give or take. The 13 point something. So yeah, I got to go here shortly. I got to get my clothes. I got to go to bed. So, but let's see here. No, you're not. You got to quit comparing AMD stuff to NVIDIA stuff. That's wrong. I mean, Lisa Su, if you go back to CES last year, which I don't know why you guys won't do it, but go back to CES next year and look at the architecture performance of Navi versus the architecture performance of the GCN Vega line. Just look at that. That's who I do, so so that's the best thing for you guys to do. Says that had no games, the PC. Let's say port begging for something. Yeah, they are begging. I mean, I'm not here to say. I mean, look. I don't blame them, because if I paid for something called a 2080 Ti, and then which is, I don't know, $1,400, and some people pay that much for one, and then you go out and you get you get a Ryzen. Let's just say you get the 3700X. You're looking at just the CPU and GPU. I ain't talking about you got to get the monitor and stuff like that. You're looking at over 2 stacks. You're looking at 2 stacks on your build, and here comes a console that can do the exact same things, or a lot of the same things, not everything. They'll do a lot of the same things for $500. So yeah, they're pissed. So let's see here. Well, the 5700 XT is actually outperforming the 2070 at a lot of games. I mean, I would show that to people, but I actually do, guys. I feel bad because I'm starting to get into my groove now. But I do have to go and get my clothes. I mean, so I'm gonna shut this down in about 5 more minutes. Yeah, it says even with the console option, the game isn't going over 60 frames. You'll see these gaming on free. Well, again, and I've said this before, I agree with that. I don't know why more people don't hook up their PlayStations and Xboxes to monitors. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like I said, I'm playing. Look, Mass Effect Andromeda on the PlayStation 4 is 1800p, 30 frames a second. I assume mid graphics. On PC is 1080p resolution, but the graphics blow away what I've seen on the PlayStation. Blow it away. So, and that is a huge difference, guys. That is a huge difference. So thank you, Emra17. Yeah, I do have to bounce out of here in a minute, literally. So, again, what is going to be the difference? I know with the PlayStation, because there's just too many people talking about it. Mark Cerny's talked about it. Developers are now talking about it. The speed at which that PlayStation 5 is going to get you in and out of your games, in and out of wherever you need to go, it's supposed to be incredible. So, that's coming. That's already come out. So I don't mind. I'm not breaking any news there. So PC power to play Dota 2. Dota 2 is trash. Dota 2 is trash. So Flat screens are bigger than. Well, again, there are things I agree with that, but again, I cannot stress this enough. The gaming, most of the PC guys, what they're not telling everybody that games is most of the PC community, they're gaming at 1080p. They are gaming at 1080p. The majority are there. That's why AMD makes its graphics cards catering to those guys, because that's where a majority of your people are. So it's like, well, here, majority of people are playing at 1080p, so let's just give them 1080p cards. And whereas in NVIDIA, they're much more higher end. And most people aren't at the high end. So, yeah, monitors are very important. So if you put the 57, will outperform. Yeah, it's right on par with the 2070. That's reality. So it's right there, and it's cheaper apparently. But again, it's not a knock. I mean, they both give you a lot of the same things. Some games perform better on the 2070, some games don't. Look, Shadow of the Tomb Raider on the 2070 Ti or 2070 with ray tracing, that game looked phenomenal. It looked phenomenal. So, again, I can't stress that enough. But again, the card that I want is the 5700 XT. The 1660 or whatever it's called gives you that Turing technology that NVIDIA is really known for. So, but it is what it is. So, but yeah, guys, I do have to go. I do have to go get my clothes out of the dryer. This actually went. Everything's just kind of rolling out. I only meant to be here until about 9:30. I know I started a little late, so I'll go a few more minutes. So if anybody's got any questions, now's the time, because I will not be podcasting again till next week, because I'm not going to do anything on the 27th. I'll be watching The Mandalorian. The 28th, I'm watching college football up and down the dial on the 27th and 28th. Professional football, I'm going to the Bengals Cleveland game. I got tickets for that. And then the 30th, I'll be going, so I'm just trying to give you all my so next week, the 31st at 8:30 will be my next podcast. Well, not 8:30. I'm sorry, 9:30 on the 31st looks like will be my next podcast. Let's see here. Have to spend all day on forums on PC to make the game. Well, look, there's things on the PC I don't like. I had major launch issues with Origins over the weekend. You all know that. I was going off about that. So something was going on. And now yesterday I played Mass Effect Andromeda. I had no issue. I played Mass Effect 2. Again, yesterday I had no issue. So, and I was up to like 1 o'clock in the morning playing. So again, I'm not. There are things about the PC that people don't like. I get that. So, what PC games look better than The Last of Us? Well, I mean, again, you got to understand is that they can take a game and turn the graphics all the way up. But The Last of Us is what, 4K 30 on the PlayStation Pro or something like that. Does it have a 4K mode? And so there's not many. I agree with that. I mean, but they could put The Last of Us at 4K and be at 60 frames a second. So that would be the difference, and they would have better graphics. Their graphics would look better. So I'll be. This is I mean, maybe the 27th I do a podcast. I mean, maybe I do one, but it's doubtful. It's doubtful because I'll be watching football and watching The Mandalorian, and then I'll be doing my comic book thing. So going into 2020, real quick. Well, that's what I'll do. I'll do a podcast on the 27th. I'll talk about 2020, what I'm going to be doing. That'll kind of give me some more time. So it's going to be 4K 60 on PS5. Yeah, some of the games are. Some of the games will be 4K 60, no doubt about it. They got 4K 60 games now. So yeah, no reason to think they won't do it next gen. But guys, I am going to get on off of here. I do appreciate you being here. You guys, thank you so much for subbing. And man, have a great evening. Have a great day tomorrow with your family. And think about guys like me that are at work putting it in. All right, guys, you all take it easy. You all stay blessed. Have a Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Peace.